I feel like I'm forgetting something. But anyway, hello! And hello, Mood Downer. And on our YouTube side, hello, Muhammad. 2 Muhammads. And Namita, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Liam's Battlesock. Welcome in. Today we are continuing Chapter 5 of Vampyr. We had a small blackout yesterday. It was very unfortunate. I did not actually check to see if my save got corrupted, but it looks like it didn't. And it looks like it saved my upgrade choices. So that's good. Now the question is, should I upgrade anything? I think the answer is no, but I think that because I rested, I should go check on the NPCs because they should have moved around. It looks like everyone's healthy, so let's go finish up some hints. Let's see. I need to go to West End. I think if we go through the house, it'll be faster. RE5 is a treat to play again with Alter. I'm glad you had fun, Mood Downer. Was there any specific reason why?
Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Detective.
Goodbye.
I have all your hints. I don't need to talk to you. Mostly because we couldn't figure out how to invite each other for like the first 30 minutes. Such a nice icon. Where's the Mesmerize? My Mesmerize is level 5, actually. Welcome in, Classy Neko. And then you can't alt-tab out of it, otherwise it crashes immediately. I mean, I'm sure there's a mod for that. Oh, I wonder where that leads. I shall have to check it out later. Wait, no, actually, that's the sewer that I went through to get here. Is there no other way out of here? I don't think there is. At least not. I'd have to go. I'd have to run through Whitechapel to get back to West End unless I want to go through the. I'll go through the sewer. I've had multiple blackouts just in the past week. Sucks. Hello, Dinky. How's it going? I did notice that you did stop by. I think right after my blackout happened. So that is unfortunate. You know, also, I think that I'm very much near the end of this game, which is surprising. Is it really that surprising? Mood, do you remember when I finished Kingdom Come Deliverance? I didn't bother with modding. I went and got something called borderless gaming that Ultra uses. It forces old games that crash when alt having to be borderless, which for RE5 was nice. Late April-ish. And it's June now, so this game took me like a month. But I've been streaming less this month, so really it's been more like... Wow, this guy's level 30. Dang, that did like no damage to him. Oh. Oh! He just threw! This guy is not a werewolf. Oh my gosh. dodged to the poison, and I... Oh, he's gonna blow up, he's gonna blow up. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Did you even drop anything? You didn't even drop anything. What the heck? I'd say about 3 weeks-ish worth of time to the game. Definitely less, because this month I definitely had a lot of 2 stream weeks and stuff. That took 5 months, didn't it? Yeah, that sounds about right. 5 months to 100% the entire game is pretty good, though. Oh man, stupid. Oh my gosh. I forgot they explode. I don't remember if he started back in November or December. I started in December. I definitely started in December. Borderless Gaming is a very good program. I use it quite a bit. Because it is very useful. Oh, this guy's back. Sure. Whoa! No! Crap, space! Still hasn't dropped anything. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I've never heard of it, so I kind of just got used to being set on whatever order game I was playing and then using it from this Discord stuff. Borderless game is very useful. I've been using it forever. No! Stupid block thing. I remember that they explode. And somehow I still walked in the poison. Cool.
I have this thirst for blood.
Anyway, was that all mood down, or was it just scuffed the whole time? It was pretty scuffed the first hour or so. Alright, now we take a nice stroll through the park. What is it making me battle? gosh, why are there so many vampires? Oh my gosh, why are there so many? What is that triple projectile? Why did the vampires in this game get so hard? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of curious what Xbox might show for their gaming showcase today. Nothing worthwhile. At least with State of Play and Summer Games Fest, there were always a few rumors floating around. There's always gonna be rumors for game showcases. Let's start by going this way first. Oh my gosh, when she does her ninja blink, oh my gosh. This game got a lot harder all of a sudden. So today I crawled under my patio to remove a wasp nest the size of a tennis ball, which I assumed was abandoned. Turned out it was not. And when I plucked it out came 7 to 8 wasps and nowhere to run. Oh, poor Dinky. Are you okay? The only major rumor on Xbox is the possibility of Persona 6, which is only reinforced when Atlas recently copyrighted strike multiple sources of leaked characters. I mean, if they copyright struck a bunch of leaked characters, that would mean that someone would have seen said leaked characters, right? So what was leaked? Woo! I pressed the dodge button. What the heck? Oh. This game really needs friendly fire. Oh. Ooh. There was the main character design, and I think 2 other confidants. The major color for P6 is green, supposedly as well. I mean, how do they know that it's the main character design? Does the leak specifically say this is the main character? Yeah, I got a few things in, but I'm alive and breathing. Hello, Apocalyptica. Don't trigger my PTSD. I had a hornet nest on my balcony last summer. Under protection here, 2 fire trucks, 4 beekeepers, and I got stung 4 times during the process inside my apartment. Oh, that is terrible. I got 2 in the back of my neck, 1 in the fingertip, and 1 in the chin. Well, I'm glad that the both of you are all right. Alright, we got a good couple of hits in. What the heck is that rolling projectile? Oh my gosh, fighting these things. Why is everything poisonous? Oh. I don't remember exactly, but the person who originally linked them called the main character design, and people were trusting him because he leaked the D3 and P4 remakes months before they were announced. Oh, it's another one. And here I am, caught 2 hands. Oh no, are you serious? There's one of those banshees behind me. Oh my gosh, get out, get out, get out! Ugh. Why is your streets filled with actual difficult enemies now? Because I'm reaching the end of the game, that's why. I'm a criminal now. I murk every single one. You know, I think that's fair. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine having to fight like 5 of these at once? I have finally made it out of the park. You know what I just realized? I made an enemy of the Ascalon Club, so I'm probably gonna run into some of their vampires. I may have squished a majority of them while it was rolling out. While I was rolling out. A majority, I mean 4 or 5. 5, make it 50. Has anyone here seen the movie Dale and Tucker versus the Forces of Evil? Looks like pain time. Indeed. Ah, there's Louise Teasdale.
Good evening, Miss Teasdale. How have you been since you returned home?
Dr. Reed. Oh, thank God you returned safely from these awful streets. I was so worried about my father that I left without thanking you properly.
Please don't mention it, miss.
Good. I found him, you know. My dad. Or what was left of him. I think my abductor intended to do the same thing to me.
So, there's a scene in Tucker and Dale vs. Evil where Alan Tudyk's character is using a chainsaw to cut some dead trees, but there's like a nest of bees or wasps or something in the tree that he's cutting. And so he cuts into it and wakes up the nest, obviously, and they all start swarming on him. And so the humor in the scene comes when he obviously runs away from the angry swarm of insects, and he's flailing his chainsaw around. And the humor in this movie is that it's kind of a reverse horror. So, like, there's a bunch of college kids in the woods, and they think that Alan Tudyk and his friend are, like, these evil, weirdo, killer hillbillies. But they're not. They're just trying to have, like, a good time on their vacation. And so, like, they're in the woods keeping a watch, and, like, they're all, like, suspicious and whatever. And here comes Alan Tudyk screaming bloody murder coming out of the woods because he's being chased by a bunch of bees. And he's waving his chainsaw around. And these kids are like, oh my gosh, he's gonna kill us. And they start running.
What do you do for a living, Miss Teasdale?
Before my kidnapping, I was a waitress in a pub. Now I'm unemployed.
Were you fired?
No. It's just that after my recent experience, I don't feel like I can go back to my normal life. I need to do something useful.
This on YouTube? Absolutely. It's a pretty funny scene. To put more context into the situation, one of the college kids is a girl, and she falls into the lake and kind of hits her head, like on a rock or something. And the two hillbillies, they rescue her out of the water, right? And they try to return her back to her friends. But like the friends misinterpret it, right? Because like the hillbillies come and then they're like, "We got your friend over here," right? And the college kids, they get scared and they're like, "Oh my gosh, they've got whatever her name is," da 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 da, and they make a run for it. And so the hillbillies are like, "These kids are weird," right? So they take the girl back to their place, their rundown cabin. And the girl wakes up. And she gets scared because she thinks, oh my gosh, the hillbillies are going to kill me, but it turns out they're really nice. They make her, like, you know, a nice little meal. They bandage her head. You know, they're trying to take care of her. And so, like, the college kids think that they've kidnapped her for evil purposes, so they're trying to mount a rescue. And then that's why they're watching them in the first place. And then, hence the chainsaw scene. Because the hillbillies are obviously just, you know, trying to build their dream vacation home in this rundown cabin.
Be very careful, Miss
It's a
Teasdale.
good movie.
You were lucky to escape death once, but vampires lurk everywhere.
You killed my kidnapper by yourself, didn't you? No offense, Doctor, but you're just a doctor. I don't see why I couldn't do the same.
What do you intend to do?
Dad always told me, Louise, if you want something, don't stop until you have it. I did my research and I found it. Ichabod Throgmorton, professional vampire hunter. I'll be his apprentice.
What a plan.
What can you tell me about this area?
I've never really liked this part of town. It was where my father wanted to live. I won't remain here much longer.
What exactly don't you like about it?
People here are contemptuous and elitist. My dad always said, Louise, always treat people like you want them to treat you.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Never heard of him.
Really? He's very well known in London, throughout the country even.
Are he a big shot or something? Never interested in politics myself. All words and no action.
That's a lot of hint thingies.
You seem to cherish your father a great deal.
Dad was the best. Kept an eye on me, but let me make my own mistakes. Louise used to say, mistakes are the best teacher. You would have liked him.
I'm sorry you didn't have the opportunity to say goodbye.
That's all
Now I'm
right.
convinced I need to watch it.
He's
It's a
buried
pretty good
in
movie.
consecrated ground now. Nothing bad can happen to him.
Why did your father feel guilty? He seemed so eager to welcome you back, as though he'd done something wrong.
Last time we saw each other, we had a terrible argument. I left the house and ended up in a pub. That's where the vampire met me. Dead drunk.
I see.
We argued a lot, me and Dad. But I always came home. I'm sure that's why he went to find me. He knew something bad had happened.
Everyone sounds so old British in this game. It's so nice. I mean, this game does take place in, ye old London. So that makes sense. He never gave up on you.
Your father never gave up on you. In the end, he risked everything to save the daughter he loved.
Yeah, that was my dad. Tough bastard, just like me. Even if I'd broken his leg, he would have gone looking for me.
What do you mean?
That last argument we had, it was more of a fight, actually. He slapped me and I kicked him hard in the balls.
Alright, we got all of our hints. Who's left? Calhoun Russell, I believe.
Louise, tell me what you really think about your father's sacrifice to save you.
I'm proud he went after me.
Ain't even
I
British.
forgive him all his harsh words, all his bloody attitudes. I only wish I could tell him how much I loved him.
Yes. It can be traumatic, not having the chance to say goodbye to those we love.
Yes, Doctor. And there's no treatment for that type of pain, isn't that right? That may be the last thing my father taught me.
Louise, what can you tell me about the vampire who captured you?
The little fucker claimed he'd fallen in love with me. That he wanted to spend eternity with me. Not a bad idea. At least that's the way it seemed at first.
Really? Did you consider accepting his proposal?
Well, immortality. Not a common wedding gift, is it? I think he just wanted to have his way with me. Can vampires even fuck, Doctor?
What? Well, I really can't answer that. Well, since they are creatures of blood, physically speaking, I suppose an erection is possible, but
Don't be embarrassed, Dr. Reed. I was just asking.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale.
Sounds like Dr. Reed's thinking about something.
Until we meet again.
Alright, now, Mr. Calhoun, give me your hints.
It has been such a long time. Good evening, Dr. Reed. A great night, what?
Have you any new...
I heard he died and gave all his money to the poor. Now that's a good man. An example for us all to follow.
So, did you try the restaurant I recommended?
Oh, yes, I can't thank you enough, my dear doctor. Exquisite, but expensive. But what is money made for, if not for little pleasures?
Need to make sure I pick the right options.
Don't you think your money could be better spent in these difficult times?
Your words hurt, Doctor. I thought you and I were friends. But since you ask, I'm rich enough to finance my passions. And various charities across the city.
Perhaps my work...
He looks so comically British. I don't know if that makes sense.
words were too harsh. Please forgive me if I've upset you.
Oh, no harm done. After I die, all my fortune will go to the suffering people of the East End. Until then, I aspire to live the most pleasant life possible.
I may?
Lead plates. I need aluminum plates, don't I? Alright. Hint-wise, the only people left are Calhoun Russell, Usher Talltree, and then these two. So, at most, if it's 150 per hint, that's 450. Which means I'd be spending 2,345. Alright. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go talk to the prophet and see if I can actually get my hints. Means I gotta go back through the park again. But theoretically, there shouldn't be any enemies because I haven't died since I murdered them all. As long as I keep to the same route that I took, should be fine. Welcome back, Mood Downer. Theoretically. Oh, jeez. How is he not dead yet? Sliver of health. Oh my gosh. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Except I walked through the poison, apparently. I don't actually... Where am I supposed to go? Is that the only way out? I think it is. Why can't I go... Alright, we're gonna go back to Mr. Talltree, pay for some hints, and theoretically that should get me all the hints.
Empress, again. What are the cards trying to tell us?
Pay
Good
for
evening,
hints? Yes.
Jonathan.
This is what I have
Have you
been
any
waiting
new-
for.
Unburdened his heart and cleared his mind. A most elegant solution, I must say, Jonathan.
So this guy has the ability to get any hints that you've missed for 150 per hint. However, it doesn't allow you to get hints that have been closed off to you. So I have purposely left this side quest, not that one, this side quest open this entire time, because you're supposed to give the scarf to Clayton, and that opens up both hints from both people. But if you give the scarf to Christina, it closes off both hints from both people. And so since I never finished the side quest, both hints are still available to get. So I'm hoping that by talking to this man, he can just give me the hints that I'm missing. And then I can go turn in the quest and it won't matter.
Can you read the cards for me?
Are you sure you want to know what they will reveal?
Yes, I am.
It will cost you 150 shillings.
Here is the money.
The glutton. A man who just eats life as a cake. A righteous ego, surprised to fall
Okay,
in
so
love.
he's giving me the hint that I didn't need from Calhoun. But that's okay, because I expected that and has been willing to pay for the other two.
Can you read the cards for me?
Put the money on the table then, Jonathan, and open your mind.
Here is the money.
Love. Pure and unseen, untold. The two hearts love each other without knowing it, without daring to admit it.
Yes, that's one. Which means...
Can you read the cards for me?
The cards
Oh,
have nothing
he
else
gave
to
me-
tell you.
He gave me both hints at once.
Goodbye, sir.
I only had to spend 300. That's good.
Again.
Alright, that means that we have successfully collected every person's hints and gotten around this stupid bug that happened when the game crashed. The only time that it shouldn't, that it mattered. And now I can actually turn in the side quest and get some EXP for it, and it won't matter that I've completed it because I've gotten all the hints. Except for his, but his is part of a side quest that I can't complete yet, so that's fine. Okay, which means all that's left to do is to finish MSQ. Which I'm actually kind of close because... Well, actually, I don't know how close I am. I just know that we're near the end of the game. Especially with all of these enemies. Alright, so I have to go back to the hospital. Oh, but Lady Ashbury wants to talk to me. I guess I'll go talk to her. Oh wait, I can just take this shortcut. I forgot that I opened this up. Oh, but this might lead into different enemies. Yep, there's one right there. Oh my gosh. Please let me hit him once. Oh. Alright. That was harrowing. Why can't I get a shadow clone skill? Invest all my points in that. Ooh, what do we have here? Huh. I mean, they should be pushovers, right?
Roll back to the hell that burned you! No rest for the wicked. Yeah! Yeah! You're mine, vermin!
How far are they gonna chase me? Okay. Wait, they just disappeared? This game has caught on to my kiting antics. Does that mean his health reset? This never happened before. Oh my gosh, it did reset. That is lame. But also... Only initial wave of the sword demo was awesome, by the way. Unfortunately, it was a very easy demo. There was only 2 difficulties, story-based and action-based, which I'm assuming is equal to easy and normal. Someone did make a mod to make the enemies a lot more aggressive, but I couldn't figure out how to get that to work. Do you want me to assist with getting that to work? Move down there. I wonder if I can attack them this way. That's fine. I'll leave them alone. Fighting enemies doesn't really help anything because they give so little EXP.
Support the equality between men and women.
We should leave the city.
I mean, I figured out where to install it all. I had to install an RE framework into the game folders and then something called C# API to make the mod work. I even joined an RE engine modding to figure out how to get the mods to work. But you said that you didn't get it to work. So...
Elizabeth, I'm so happy to see you. I was so concerned.
It is also good to see you in these darkened hours. Is all well, my dear?
Indeed, we stand upon the precipice. Has the news reached you of Edgar Swansea?
No. I returned home but moments ago. What of him?
Your friend, the well-informed old Bridget, tells me the Guard of Priwen has assaulted Pembroke. I fear Edgar tops their bloody list.
Bridget. She is such a tragic figure. And yet, I sense deep inside, she has a delicate, fragile soul.
Yeah, for some reason I installed the way the instructions said, but the mod itself didn't work anyways. I wasn't the only one. I read the mod comments. A few other people installed and nothing changed. Some said the full order enemies got faster, but the main enemy that was affected is the demo boss, which is cool. So it did work.
Indeed, she has. I'm glad you like her too.
Once this is all over, I will study the sewer skulls. I fear I have made terrible mistakes, founded upon erroneous preconceptions.
I was concerned for your safety. McCullum draws too close to you for my comfort.
Fear not. I've evaded the hunters for many a year, and I intend to stay far from their gases, flames, and spikes. Now, speak to me of Dawson.
I convinced Aloysius to embrace death as the ultimate gift of mortal life. I believe he found peace in the end.
The cost must have been heavy indeed. I am proud of you, my love.
Ascalon has defrocked me and threatens to hound me from the city. This was, no doubt, inevitable.
You did what you thought was right at the time. One can ask no more. The important task now at hand is to help poor Edgar.
Now I am assured of your safety. That is precisely my intention.
Good. Now go, my dear.
That is why I asked
And
again,
return with good
Moodowner,
news,
would you
with
like
the
my
greatest
assistance? Do you know about modding with the RE engine? I know about many things, Moodowner. Huh. It's this pair again. I'm gonna have to fight both of them at the same time. Is that a vampire over there? I can't tell. It won't let me lock onto him. No, it looks like a regular enemy. Yeah, it's a vampire hunter. I don't want him to get dragged over here. I don't know what to do here. There's two of them over there. I don't want to get swarmed by like 4 enemies. No
good place for a stroll. It's one of them! Die, vermin! Oh my god!
Well, these guys are pretty easy, at least. Alright, that gives me some breathing room. I guess maybe I can just cut through the hideout, not have to fight that pair of enemies. Speaking of Onimusha, I think they're going to tell a new story of Musashi, because we've already had a story about Musashi with the anime, and it's not canon. I have never played an Onimusha game. Oh, I have enough to upgrade it. Level 5. 524 damage. That's I mean, that's only a 10% increase. But that's not bad. I mean, that is my primary weapon. Alright, we'll upgrade the mace. Now it is the highest damage thing that it can possibly be. One and 3 are my favorites. 2 isn't bad, just didn't feel like Onimusha. 4 felt bad all around. Not Onimusha, and more anime than anything else. Onimusha is also the godfather of the parry into a one-hit kill mechanic. I feel like that's not true. When did the first Onimusha come out?
We fought for England, but England won't fight for us.
January 25th, 2001? I think there was a game that came out in 97. I want to say 97, but I'm not sure. And it was a PS1 game. Was it a PS1 game? It was an old game. But essentially, this game, it was a fighting game. But like, it was a 3D fighting game, but you had the characters were like sword wielders, and it wasn't your traditional fighter, because in this game, one-hit kills were absolutely possible. Like it was kind of like realistic sword combat almost, but like not, because it's a video game. And so, yeah. I'm pretty sure that game is the first time that I can think of a, like, that I know of a game that had a very quick parry into one-hit kill kind of thing. Now, I'm not saying that it's the first, but if that game came before Onimusha, then I'm sure that other people have had the same idea. Oh, wait a minute. I should go back to Whitechapel because I can turn in that quest. I should go turn in the quest. I'm gonna turn it in. I don't know when I'll be going to Whitechapel again. I think it was called Bushido Blade or something along those lines. Maybe. Anyway, in conclusion, I don't think Onimusha is the first game to have a parry into one-hit kill mechanic. I want some guy on TikTok live go at it for like an hour while he was cashing out while I was drunk a couple years back. Sounds about right. Well, at least they're still fodder. Oh, here's a guy.
What time? See that fancy car? This one's
Stupid guns and grenades and oh my gosh. Ow. Thank you. Hello, Maddie. How's it going? Welcome in. Wanna go this way? Back from ads. Welcome back from ads. Oh, jeez. No, dodge! Dodge! Oh my gosh. I don't like that guy up there. He just got up. I think I got sunburned today. That's unfortunate. Should rub some nice aloe on that. Gonna lead with shadow. 20 seconds, but it'll probably be worth it. Ten. Darn it. No! Alright, we're good. Which way am I going? This way? This way? This way? I think this way is probably safest. Well, we know more P4 Remake news is going to be at the Xbox Showcase. We need to confirm that a few hours ago. Maybe one day I'll play a Persona game.
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems. As long as you have the money.
This district seems to get uglier every year.
I don't remember where the church was. I know they're by the church. Oh, these guys are like level 23. I could take these guys. Easy. But I mean, this game is still a Souls-like, so I shouldn't underestimate a lower level enemy. Also, I don't think this is the right way. So let's turn around. That guy gave 5 EXP. Do you know how much the normal enemies give? 3 EXP. That's insane. How does a lower level enemy give more EXP than a... I mean, it's still, like, pitiful. How much did I get from that guy? I got 3. That's pretty lame. The game caught on. It was like, nope, you cannot farm these enemies 5 EXP at a time. We're gonna go back to giving you 3 EXP per enemy. Oh, this is like where Dorothy Crane is. Isn't the church like over here? Maybe this is the church. No, it can't be the church. I'm lost. Oh, you know what I can do? I can track the quests. There we go. Alright, it says to go this way. And now the quest marker has disappeared. Thank you, quest marker. That's so helpful. Green goo helping sunburns? That's good. Alright, I still can't give it to Mr. Darby, right?
Good evening, Doc.
How are conditions in Whitechapel at the moment?
I always thought it was my role to reveal what really happens in these forgotten parts of London.
And you're not sure anymore?
Emptied coffins, cannibalism, walking dead. I'm trying to report the truth about
You
what's
like
going
Persona?
on, but no one believes it anymore.
I mean, I've played Persona adjacent
Goodbye,
games like Shin Megami Tensei. Alright, where's Christina? There she is.
Good evening.
Change.
Clayton's feelings towards you are romantic and serious. Is this feeling mutual, Christina?
That is the least of my concerns, Dr. Reed. Perhaps Clayton has time to think about these things, but I don't.
If you had time to question your heart, what would it say?
That men are pigs. But it doesn't bother me as long as they pay.
Could this be the scarf you lost, Miss Popper?
It is much more than a scarf to me. It is the only thing that connects me to my family and my country. Thank you so much.
Goodbye. Good evening, Chris.
Change.
Okay, good, I still have the hints.
How are the...
When I think about...
Goodbye, miss.
Alright, we got the EXP, and the money, and we got the hints. Nice. Now it is truly time to go back and do the MSQ. They leaked the P4 Revival key art on their own website and quickly took it down. If I'm being completely honest, the only thing that I'm expecting this Xbox showcase to show that I might be mildly remotely interested in is Beast of Reincarnation. Because for whatever reason they've decided to show that off at at these Xbox showcases, even though it's a game for other consoles. I don't expect there will be any game that will be a part of the showcase that isn't coming out on another, like, console or something.
He's done for!
You guys fight each other instead of fighting me. That was funny. Nice outfit? Why, thank you. I will keep an eye out and DM a trailer to you if there is one. GTA got delayed again? Did it really? It did not. I don't know, I have no real investment in GTA. Oh wow, they killed a lot of vampires here. It's still slated for its November release. Yeah, a bunch of games had their announcement reveal dates to be like October and stuff, because GTA was like, hey, we're coming out in November. And then everyone, oh my gosh.
Show me how you defeated Fergal Puncher!
What the heck? He didn't even... Oh my gosh, he's got shadow clones. He's kind of weak, but he still has shadow clones. And shadow clones hurt. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No! Oh. Shadow clones, man. I think it's funny, every game company and game devs are releasing before and after November. Godzilla going toe-to-toe with GTA. They're not gonna win. On everyone's soul. You know what I'm curious about? I'm curious to see if, who's going to win?
Truck? Are the vampire hunters here already?
I'm curious who's gonna win the fight between Avengers Doomsday and Dune 3.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Are you all right? I heard the hospital was attacked.
Poor Dr. Swansea. He was the only one to stand up to those brutes. And now they've dealt with him.
Where is Dr. Swansea?
I don't know. I hid behind a tent. I saw nothing.
Goodbye, Nazir.
Alright. Looks like the door
Those
has
bastards.
been busted open.
What have they done to Edgar?
They've stolen the good doctor. And I guess we'll have to follow the blood trail. Oh, we're going upstairs. That's new. This part of the hospital has always been locked. I think Doomsday only because parents are gonna have kids who want to go watch the new Marvel movie over a movie with flashy colors and heroes and villains over Doom. You phrased that sentence so weirdly. You made it seem like Dune was the movie with flashy colors and heroes. Oh, there's an elevator here. Alright, since I feel like this is going to lead into something, I'm going to be right back. Alright, we're back. That's because I went back to reword what I was saying, clearly did not go back far enough. Good job. I don't know, I mean, Marvel fatigue, or superhero fatigue, is definitely a thing that exists. Can I go back up? I just saw, as I was getting into this elevator, that there was a container up there that I didn't loot. So it's very interesting to see what happens with Doomsday. Double check and make sure there aren't other lootable containers. I guess there aren't. Minions and monsters. Never been a big fan of the Minions franchise. Okay, well this is definitely a boss arena.
Ultraviolet curtains and orichalcum powder. Dr. Swansea's always been a resourceful bastard. I bet he never told you he had this installed in case of a vampire attack. Says a lot about how
crossbow
much
on
he
his arm.
trusts you.
What have you done with Edgar?
Don't worry. We don't kill humans. Even if your friend is deserving of a little punishment for what.
What are you talking about?
We know everything. Swansea and you created this bloody epidemic. You aim to unleash another disaster just like William Marshall did.
No, I'm trying to
Near
put
the
an
end.
end to it. Just like you are.
You're the progeny, aren't you? Where is the monster hiding? It's still in England, isn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Jeffrey, please listen to me.
No tricks. That shit won't work on me. We've found proof in the theater. Doris Fletcher was your first experiment. Now where is Marshall? Speak! So much for modern technology. Time for the tried and true. Do you know what this is, Beast? This is a drop of King Arthur's blood. The blood of a true defender of Britain. Stronger than your evil powers.
This is ridiculous. We're losing precious time.
True enough.
What the heck
Soon
did he
I'll break
drink?
your head before your coward of a father. So true light will cleanse you.
What? Oh my gosh. It's like surrounded by sunlight.
You're put. Close your eyes. This is gonna hurt. I'll pin you down. I know. It hurts, doesn't it? Come on, Reed. Try something else.
You know, he's not that hard. I shouldn't have hit him.
Freewind prevails!
It was a mistake to bite him.
True light will cleanse you! The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me. Your poisonous bite is useless.
Whoa, he's coming in with a broadsword. No, sunlight! Sunlight! Sword combos! He's changing up his strategy!
I'll pin you down!
Oh, that's a lot of sunlight.
Come on, Reed. Try something else.
Oh, that hurt. I missed when he used to just shoot crossbow bolts at me. But this is still kind of easy.
If you're so innocent.
He's no Mary, that's for sure. Oh man, I gotta leave. Oh jeez. No! Sunlight! Sunlight! No! I dodged. Maddie, have a good night. Sleep well. This fight's pretty easy though. I mean, despite the fact that I got stuck there, it's not too bad.
Prevails!
Get some blood back. Whoa. Get some damage
Close your
in.
eyes! This is gonna hurt. Show some style. Your poisonous bite is useless on me. I know! I'll take you down! Come on, Reed. Try something else. Show some style. Fight like a man.
Says the guy just pelting me with crossbow bolts.
Freewind prevails!
Oh jeez.
I'll take you down! If you're so innocent. I know. It hurts, doesn't it?
No! What is this sunlight path? Oh my gosh. No! How did he hit me? I like the idea of the blinking lights, I just don't like that he's in the middle of them more than 80% of the time. I mean, yeah. To be fair though, phase 2 he ditches the crossbow for a more melee-centric attack style. But at the same time, that kind of... Maybe I should consider biting him. On the other hand, I could just dodge forever until I get my blood back. That might be the strategy.
Light will cleanse you.
That might actually be a strategy that I can adopt. Because if he's just gonna stay at range until he gets to a certain health threshold, then I can easily just get my blood back.
Show some style. Fight like a man. I know. It hurts, doesn't it?
Oh, he drank the blood. Oh, that's why. This is phase. This is the indication that he's going into phase 2. I see.
Close your eyes. This is gonna hurt. Show some style. Fight like a man.
Oh my gosh. What the deflection? Oh my gosh.
True light will.
Please don't dodge like that. Not in the sunlight.
If you're so innocent...
Darn it! No, I'm so close! Oh my gosh.
We are the guardian of justice. Priwen shall prevail.
You can't accept the fact we're not enemies, can you?
We always have been, and we always will be. Of all the evils that threaten mankind, your kind are the worst.
I was only reborn for a few minutes before you and your men hunted me down like a beast.
You were only reborn for a few minutes, and you'd already taken the life of an innocent woman.
There is no way you'll ever let me be, McCullum. You'll always hunt me down, won't you?
There is no escape, Leech. Kill me now, for there is no way you can sway me to your ideals.
That's where you're mistaken.
What do you mean?
So, this has no bearing on the ending of the game. Like, there are multiple endings to this game, but this decision doesn't matter. And I heard that turning him into a vampire leads to a very cool cutscene. However, this is not the end. No. We're nearing the end, but this is not the end. Will I make it to the end tonight? Possibly. But I am curious, so I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna watch what happens when he turns. It was okay. It was okay. I don't think I really want to spend the EXP. But at the same time, turning into a vampire doesn't really do anything, so. I'll just spare him.
I'll spare you, McCullum. I'll offer you the mercy you never offered me.
I like the Alice in Wonderland reference.
This is no ruse, McCullum. This is me letting you go. After all, you and I are both trying to save this poor country in our own way.
Thundering out, gloomy yet soothing.
I'll kill you, Reed. Next time we meet, I'll end you.
See? Progress already. You called me by my name. Until the next time. Goodbye, Hunter.
Just hoping the power doesn't go out again. I don't know why my power went out for like 30 seconds yesterday. All right. Closer and closer to the end. Yes, we are nearing the end of the game. But we're still on chapter 5. But there are no more side quests to do, so all that's left is to make our way to the theater. And I think we can just cut through the safe house here. Everyone's still healthy. Do you consider this a Souls-like game? It definitely has a lot in common with the Souls-like game. Is it a true Souls-like game? That's a good question. Probably not. Given this game's approach to leveling in general.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I was concerned there was another guy next to him that oh yeah, there is another guy. He's right there. He didn't come with. I suppose I could just sneak up on him. Still works. Alright. Just watched his buddy get piped. Absolutely.
So Priwen never left Doris's theater after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
Enemies abound. Can I be sneaky? Well, there's Dr. Edgar Swansea. Can't target them from up here, huh? Kinda lame. He had 1 shilling on him. Nothing else in this side room. Tifa in Street Fighter. I don't like Street Fighter. But also, hello Morgan Young. How is it going? So the leaks are true then? Also 3-part FF7, I guess, but nobody cares about that. I don't know if nobody cares about that. Oh, here they come. How far are they willing to chase me? Oh, pretty far. Why did sound for the enemies completely disappear? Also, this is kind of funny. They're just gonna chase me around the stairs repeatedly. Oh, there's a 3rd guy. Oh my gosh. I didn't hear him coming because There's no sound. Oh my gosh. Got that hit off? Crazy. Oh, that was close. I can't believe they didn't say anything that entire time. I saw it 2 months ago. Hi, given my F1 remake. They made it. They did an FF1 remake already. It's called Stranger Than Paradise. I want an FF6 remaster remake. Which summons are in that game? There are so many. I don't even think I can name one off the top of my head. Imagine having summons in a Final Fantasy game. Stranger Than Paradise doesn't count. I just finished reading Doris Fletcher's journal. As painful and dreadful as it was, my God, the woman planned to see everyone in London afflicted by infecting all who would come to her next play. It helped me understand greatly what is going on. Doris Fletcher's real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of some Harriet Jones, who had been treated as a patient for a long time at the Pembroke Hospital. She clearly hated her mother, but used her fame and notoriety to see her while visiting the poor and sick in the East End. I don't know exactly what happened then, but this is how her mother infected her before returning to the theater, and how she turned into that monstrosity that the leech known as Jonathan Reed finally defeated. The presence of that vampire in the same hospital where Harriet Jones was treated can't be a coincidence. I am convinced he is deeply involved with the vampire plague going on in London right now. I am also convinced Swansea is his accomplice, and that those two are planning something more terrifying than anything the Guard has ever faced. Maybe I should take some time to read the old books and manuscripts the Guard still possesses to get some answers. It may prove useful. In the meantime, I better send some patrols to investigate about what is occurring at the Pembroke Hospital. It took me 2 days to parse through the dusty registers and books we keep in the vault. God, I hate losing time like this. The search did prove fruitful for once. I found 2 pages that could be related to our present situation in a copy of William Marshall's memoirs. I took them with me to read more carefully. This creature, Marshall says, he fought in 1666. That year can't be a coincidence. Wink, wink. For those of you that watch Summer Game Fest. This disaster that aimed to destroy London. It is very similar to what happened with Doris Fletcher. Disease, infection, hate of the living, a desire to see the city ransacked. I have no doubt now that the bloody old leech of William Marshall is behind all this, and that he is back. This could be our greatest accomplishment. If the Guard could at last find and destroy that old jerk, I believe what Marshall did in 1666 is exactly what Reed is now trying to do. Did the creature, this disaster, escape their will? Is it why Marshall destroyed him in 1666, and Reed did the same with Doris Fletcher before she became such a creature? I don't know. But those two are clearly working together, and Swansea is helping them. I will immediately give orders to have him arrested and interrogated. As for Reed, I'll destroy that evil beast myself, and then we'll deal with William Marshall and the disaster thing. Pirwin will prevail once more. one summon that's just a fortress, Alexander or something? Yes, it is Alexander. Stranger Than Paradise is a Final Fantasy game? Yes, it is. Yeah, I think that's the one. We need a summon, and it's just Yoko Taro. That is basically Nier Automata. Amsterdam 1666 mentioned. As a Dutch person, I can confirm there were no satanic witches in Amsterdam in 1666. I don't think I've used much of the summons in MF6, just throw on whatever magicite and learn the spells and move on to the next.
Doris Fletcher was about to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
That was an actual jump scare. Hello, Dire Pops! Welcome in, Raiders! My name is Veli, and, today we're playing Vampyr, and I think I'm near the end. Welcome in, welcome in! How was your stream? Tell me what you were streaming, and tell me all about how it went. If you need to raid and run, perfectly understandable. Streaming is quite the hard work, but if you want to sit and chill and watch as we chat about how Final Fantasy is the greatest gaming series to ever exist in the world, and there is no one that disagrees with this statement because you guys are all cool, then feel free to sit and chill. And Dinky's eardrums have ruptured because, for some reason, his volume works differently from everyone else's because he can't hear me. So even though I've actually raised my microphone volume quite a bit, and everyone else says that they can hear me just fine, on Dinky's computer, he can't hear me at all. So he's raised his volume to like insane levels to hear me. But that means like game noises and whatever are also amplified and they're louder than normal. Accidentally sent my peeps over to you. Oh, well, I'm sorry that I was an accident. I will do my best to be somewhat slightly entertaining, I guess. They'll have to deal with it. All good. Oh, a chest. Oh, I can actually open this chest. I think there's nothing else in here. Belly was an accident, but she's still loved. Yeah, that's probably true. It was probably an accident. Okay. We want to take the left door or the right door? I didn't hate DBD for once. Kind of weird to say. Were you playing as a survivor or were you playing as a killer? And if you were playing as a survivor, did you escape many a time? But if you were the killer, did you kill many a time? Oh ho ho. Hopefully your games went well. I always wanted to kind of get into DBD, but I never did. And now it's probably at a point where it's probably maybe too late. I don't know.
I cannot enter.
I cannot enter. I did a single killer as Trapper, setting up harmless traps that got the survivors chillin' with a nice chill game. Survivor games were mostly positive. Did get the same hacker twice. Hacker like the killer was hacking? Was he using speed hacks? I just opened this chest and there was nothing in it. That's lame. Oh, there's a guy here, and he's telling me that I should leave, even though I am very suspiciously in the middle of your headquarters, sir. Don't you think you should be a little more suspicious? Oh, jeez. I let him get his gas thrower off. Oh, is he turning around? Oh, nope. Oh. Guys with the impossible ranges. Still can't open that chest. The Vampire Knight. Killer was instantly swinging a million times and curving with Billy Chainsaw like he was drifting in a car. That sounds pretty funny, actually. Can you imagine being chased by someone with like a chainsaw, like a killer in a movie with a chainsaw, and instead of like chasing you like a normal person, he's just drifting around corners. William Marshall, forget the legend about the man, the one most of you never heard of, you lazy jerks. Forget the empty tomb in Temple Church. Forget the death of those among us who died trying to locate him. We, the guard, know that he is still hiding somewhere. That's the only fact we must keep in mind. Another small detail we need to keep in mind. This little jerk is clever. How many times have we thought we had cornered him to finally only find old dust and cobwebs? Marshall has been a vampire for 1,000 years. We're no match until we change our plans concerning his hunt. So here are a few questions for you, lazy jerks, and I want all of them answered before speaking of another great hunt to pin the leech down. Who helped him escape his den under Temple Church? We know now for a fact that a private contractor was paid to move a large coffin from the church a few years before we investigated the tomb. What exactly did the traders of Brotherhood of St. Paul discussed with Marshall when they met in 1785 in London? The report of this meeting has been burnt, but witnesses remain of a request made by Marshall to access a specific book in their library. Why does the monstrosity known as Lady Blackwood seem linked to Marshall? They exchanged letters. She went in London to meet him in 1786, according to the Brotherhood spies. He tried to discreetly buy his castle in Wales in 1793, before fleeing when spotted by our fearless mentor Kendall Stone. See the pattern here? What happened during these few years? Why such agitation and activity? Answer these questions, my brothers, and you will find the path to our most eminent foe, William Marshall, oldest vampire of England to survive our righteous wrath. Been there. For me, it was Tuesday. Amokus. That was me in Fortnite during Halloween, chainsaw riding like a maniac. I did my happy little 11-hour stream. Hope yours goes well. I'll be chatting until I randomly pass out. Been drinking. What a fun time. Valley, when Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee Remaster comes out, can we play? Am I gonna get it for free? That's the question. I have a lot of giant monster games. William Marshall's memoirs. The Brotherhood of the St. Paul Soul finally agreed to meet me in London. They proposed to meet inside the new Cathedral of St. Paul. I like the wit and solemnity of these men. What a symbol to choose the place where I defeated this disaster, but also the place where I fell. I agreed to the proposition. There, in the sacred silence of the church and under the eye of God, they respectfully listened to me. They acknowledged my victory against this evil creature, the Deus Astro, the Eater of Stars, who only wished to spread death and pestilence all around her. Since they acknowledged my will to save London in 1666, they heard my request, my burning desire to stop the blood of hate. Their primate promised to come back to me with an answer. The primate of St. Paul wrote back to me with just a name, the Tear of Angels. According to him, this ancient artifact could heal anything, cleanse any blackened soul, and purify my blood. Blessed by the Lord. It took me more than 100 years to find a cure for the blood of hate, but I may finally have found it. Soon the rage shall end. Soon I may repair the wrong I did and cleanse my failures. Now all I need to do is retrieve the necessary ingredients to create the artifact. Blood of the purest heart mixed with the blood of a king to find such rare ingredients is not what worries me the most, for time is on my side. It's the last part that worries me. Pure essence of garlic. I'm afraid it will literally hurt like hell when I drink the antidote. But if that's the price to pay to cleanse my soul and correct my mistakes, I am ready to endure this excruciating pain. That's getting a remaster? If so, why not remaster Godzilla Saves the Earth? Dog are going to dog. Barf.
Blood of a pure heart, garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I had better keep that in mind.
Until further notice, the safe will be used to store sensitive evidences. It must always be locked. If you need access to it, just find me on the last floor to get the key. And remember to bring it back to me when
I
you're
should
done.
find the key to that box.
Ah. Wait a minute. Why did my side quest update? Oh, okay. Good. I was afraid. Because I'm not supposed to read the book that I get for that guy.
Edgar. Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here.
I made a mistake. I made a terrible mistake.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, and internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Edgar, what happened?
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Jeffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skal epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open. What became of him?
To prove him wrong, I let him go.
Really? You sure that was the wisest course of action?
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
Wait a minute, this isn't Blood Rain? Oh man. I miss playing the new Blood Rain. That game is fun. Stellar Blade Blood Rain? No. in a hot minute since I've seen Blood Rain. She made the minutes too hot. I don't know if we'll ever be getting another Blood Rain game. The dire can dream. Just like I know someone who has been pining for a Bloodborne remake or remaster or anything. Happened more times than I can count. Weirdly, when I think of a game coming back from the grave that actually gets announced sometime later, like Magic, here's hoping. I mean, yeah. Definitely a possibility. Ow. Thank you. Ow. Thank you. Sure do. I mean, people do like to send hearts my way. Ow. Okay. I guess the only option here... Ah yes, Blood Rain, the game that I was too uncomfortable playing in front of my family. My uncle thought it'd be a good idea to buy it for my birthday years ago, and this was my arm to try it out with my mom and sister's present. Did he know exactly what he was doing?
Edgar, as much as I would like to believe you, I have a few concerns that require clarification.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
Why would the Guard of Priwen believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession? Because I offered you shelter in my hospital?
That was a fish, yes.
What can you tell me about William Marshall?
Not much. History paints the story he was the greatest knight who ever lived. Amongst the immortals, he had a yet greater legend.
Why is the Guard of Priwen so obsessed with him?
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854. They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
Why would he deserve such a reputation?
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on him. All I know is that he is supposed to be the oldest of all the British vampires.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Yes. The terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of hatred and festering anger.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms: blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Just like me.
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theater. This is where that hateful creature plotted to spread the epidemic across London.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited the Pembroke Hospital. You say it was to see her mother. She seemed like such a sweet and graceful woman.
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance just like her mother. A symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects. Rabies, for example. And rabies is not the devil at work.
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum.
How could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she fled the hospital.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
I made a mistake. But what is science if not trial and error? We both know it, Jonathan, we both know it.
What a poor justification for your morbid fascination and thirst for glory.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
So, I was reading up on this, and apparently, if you turn him into a vampire, he becomes like a completely different person. Like the kind of person who lets power go to their head. And I kind of want to see that happen. But I also don't want to lose 3,000 EXP. So, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna let him die.
Yes, Edgar, you're about to die. I won't say it's fair, but I can't say you don't deserve it.
Your words hurt deeply, Jonathan. But they come from a friend. I helped you, remember?
Yes, I remember.
The second I saw you in that bar, I knew we would accomplish great things, you and I.
I thought you were a vampire, till you brandished that cross.
You looked so lost when you opened that door. For a few seconds, I thought you were there to kill me.
I think we were both afraid.
And now, I feel true fear. Is there an afterlife? What will become of me when I'm dead, Dr. Reed?
I really cannot say, Dr. Swansea.
In the end, life betrays us all.
So when he becomes a vampire, I heard like he goes around and he starts plotting, having all these experiments, and he's all like, ah, all of these mortals at my beck and call, and like, you know, kind of like being really creepy. And it makes sense with the reveal of what he just said of like using vampire blood. Oh, we don't have his hints anymore, even though we got his last hints. Well, that's kind of lame. What is his last hints? How is West End not in chaos? Because I have kept everyone nice and healthy and etc. Alright, well, now that that's that. That is a door. I don't know if I want to go through that door. My most exquisite friend, everything is now ready for our journey to France. We'll leave from Dover on the 17th and we will spend the whole summer in Paris. I can't wait to taste all the delicate flavors that wonderful city has to offer. And I can't wait to try them all with you. Music, food, theater, architecture, perfumes, fashion, and you! Oh, what a delight it will be. I already wrote to some of my good artist friends who will be delighted as me to see you on stage in French theater. Edmond Rostand should be there. I know you like his work very much, and I count on him to introduce us to the magnificent Sarah Bernhard. That would be the greatest achievement of this journey. I can't wait to hold you again in my arms, my sweetest delight, and drink again the source of your divine talent. Your devoted Calhoun. Oh, how precious. Okay, we're gonna turn around because I need to go upstairs and get the key for that safe. And it looks like we're gonna play another rousing game of Ring Around the Rosie.
Stay close, guys.
Nope, 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 goodbye.
Crawl back to the hell that spawned you! We cannot be defeated! We will crush this beast!
Nope, 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 killer.
I shall fear no evil in any
No, no fair.
Go on back to the shadows! Be strong, brothers! I'll put an end to you! Stop! Vampire! Dilate! Remember your vows! Crawl back to the hell that spawned you!
I have it.
Joint! It's fast!
I can now open the box.
Oh my gosh. Stupid camera. Okay. Always an ordeal. But we got the key, and now we can... Why does it sound like there's another enemy? Oh wow, my house shook a little after that loud thunderous boom actually gave me a startle. Don't get struck by lightning now. Alright.
I really don't know if I should read this.
We have the notebook. We are not going to read it. Oh, that's where this door led.
Smells like rotten meat. One's near. I know it.
Who is talking? It's like there's an enemy in the walls or something. I'm gonna go outside with a copper rod. Sounds like a fun time.
Return at a more convenient time.
Alright. Now, there is a trick getting both the hints and not failing the quest. Okay. I have to figure out how to get to West End. No.
So Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
You're going this way.
Burn it, boys!
Man, that does like so little damage.
Want some of this?
I do not.
Stop it! Back in the grind! I hate leeches!
How did he get me? Oh my gosh. Wow, my health dropped to like nothing. That was a close one. I'll take her blood, please. Jokes aside, I think I'm gonna hit the hay. The sound I'm pouring rain and distant thunder is doing something in my brain. It's telling me to sleep. Ah, I love the rain. Alright.
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
Enjoy the rest of your reading. Thank you, Dinky. I hope you have a very pleasant sleep. Oh, there are some guys right here.
Please, sir, can't let you through.
I like how I just impaled him with Shadow and they're just like, please, sir, I can't let you through. Are they really just gonna let me, like, torment him with, like, vampire abilities? You can't touch me here, can you? Oh, lol. Ah, trying to use your ranged attack on me, huh? Take that blood.
He's dead. We have a killer.
My finger still hurts. Oh, poor Dinky. Oh, there'd be vampires in here. Do I want to go this way? Is there a better way to go? I don't think there is. I think I have to go this way. I don't really want to fight this guy, but I might not have a choice.
This is now my domain, young Echo.
Why didn't my spell go off?
You cannot win this. You're mine.
Oh my gosh.
You cannot win this. Don't you know better?
Oh, he's summoning shadow clones. Oh my gosh. I think I might pass out soon myself. I'm extra sleepy this morning. We'll see how far I get. I'm definitely near the end of the game. Rat got me to try Mina the Hollower out. Oh, that's right, because you guys share Steam libraries. Is it everything he says and more? It's quite fun and it's a bit difficult. Yeah, I heard Rat got beat by the game. Alright. I am actually going to utilize a trick for this. And that is something that we in the biz call save scumming. Now you may be wondering, how does one actually save scum in a game that doesn't have actual save files? Well, the answer to that is that this game actually does have save files. You just have to know where to look. The difficulty comes from the awkward movements. Oh, Mood, before you go to sleep, can you link me whatever difficulty mod for the Onimusha thing that you wanted help with or whatever? Okay. Now theoretically that should be save scummed. Oh. Okay. Let's hope this works.
Good evening, Jonathan.
I found your notebook. The one the guard of Priwen stole from you.
And you brought it back to me. That's excellent news, Jonathan. Were you able to keep yourself from reading it?
Yes. I give it back to you.
cards worry me, for they keep on announcing the coming of an imprecise but terrible danger. Distinct from this awful war, I better call back the legates to London and tell them to observe and report any unusual events. Something is definitely going on. The cards keep hiding what is approaching, and that can only mean something powerful is moving, something so strong and potent the cards cannot fully reveal its nature. All the legates but one are back in London. His mission in Lhasa is too crucial to be aborted. The only noticeable event is the frequent meetings between Aloysius Dawson and the Ascalon Club. It's nothing to worry about for now. A terrible epidemic is upon us, and I don't like this at all. My legates have been sent back overseas to protect them from the disease, but also to find any clue about the origin of the plague. I am not totally convinced this is all natural. In the past, we had many cases of vampire activity linked with sudden epidemics. We must remain vigilant. All over the world, hundreds of thousands dead, broken families, despair, and affliction deeply rooted in our hearts. The epidemic is a curse. Reports from every country tell me this catastrophe has no boundaries, no limits. The good news is that the disease seems to have withdrawn. The bad news is the cards keep on foreseeing a calamity. Cards were right from the beginning. A calamity is upon us. The best sign may be the return of the Guard of Pruin. Geoffrey McCullum himself is back in London. He is actively inquiring and recruiting members for a new campaign. Whatever I may think of McCullum's methods, I must admit he has a good nose for danger. We must all stay alert. McCullum did not waste any time. At least 3 of his warhounds have been ordered to survey me. Same old hate, same old methods. Once again, they will inquire about all my moves and all my acquaintances and all my actions. I know they are convinced I am an immortal plotting against them, against humanity. Stupid hunters, I have no time for this. I may have my secrets, but I am not the conspiring foe thereafter. If they are right about something, the cataclysm will not be avoided. For the second time since I am the primate of St. Paul, I fear for this city. Skulls are invading London and the entire country. No, not invading, they are already here. They are among us, released by the flesh of the many infected. Observers of the Brotherhood tell me that foreign vampires are arriving from all over Europe, delighted to get their share of innocent and suffering flesh. This country, as we know it, may be on the verge of oblivion. We still don't know what is maneuvering against us. The cards are still worrying me, as if the real danger was not revealed yet. I am convinced that the Guard of Pruin is about to launch a second-rate hunt. This is the only explanation to the patterns of activities deployed by McCullum. Control of strategic command posts all over the city, creation of many new weapons, robbery to quickly finance this expensive undertaking. I know my name will be on the list if they decide to hunt down all identified vampires in England, but I refuse to submit to this threat. A Pruin attack is imminent. Scouts and patrols are getting closer every night. I can't even blame them, for the situation is critical. A few reports even claim the horned vampire may be back, but their blindness never ceases to astonish me. How can they keep considering me a foe? Have I not proved I am their ally? Have I not done all I can to protect mortals? This is my last entry in this journal. May God have mercy on our souls. That doesn't seem that bad. But also... Aha! It did unlock the hints. Now if I back out of the menu...
I can't believe then, my friend, you deserve a little something to reward your fortitude. Please, have this, with my gratitude.
What's in the notebook?
I can't answer you, Jonathan, since you chose not to open it.
Goodbye, sir.
I rarely wander. Perhaps London will...
Okay. So we were able to get the hints and complete the quests without angering him, which is very great. And that is actually the last collectible, too. The name of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Soul comes from the mythical figure of Paul Aurelian, the great Welshman evangelist of the 6th century. Paul Aurelian is supposed to have died in 575 at the age of 140 years and was one of the 7 founding saints of Brittany. According to the legend, St. Paul Aurelian used his sacred stole as a leash to tame a ferocious dragon and then cast the terrible beast into the sea. The saint is long gone now, but we of the Brotherhood keep his stole as a precious relic. Sometimes called the Brotherhood of the Stole, or even the Stole, we are a secret society of scholars who observe and identify the presence and activity of the vampires in Great Britain. Known as Watchers, the men and women of the Brotherhood vow to express a neutral attitude toward vampires. We believe we can be useful guides for these mortals. Sometimes tempted to unleash their appetite, we postulate that vampires are not evil by essence. Over the centuries, we have witnessed that some vampires are able to transcend their predatory nature to protect mortals. Great mythological or historical figures, which we know were vampires, prove that enlightened immortals might agree to protect and guide mankind through difficult ages. Above the Watchers are the Legates, who represent the authority of the primate wherever they go. As such, they have the right to call for the ban of the dragon. It is an ancestral ritual only known by the primate himself, used when the time comes, and proof has been gathered that another beast must be cast into the sea. The gathering and study of ancient texts are our main source of information used to understand the origin and behavior of the immortals. Recently, I decided that our legates should be allowed to travel and explore all parts of the world to expand our field of researches. Blessed by the sacred soul, the bravest of our watchers even dare to approach and contact vampires to interview them and gather intelligence at the source. We still have so much to learn and to discover. Our journey may never end, and that may be the greatest beauty of our task. Now, this is
Survive the epidemic, but I see terrible trials awaiting in the future.
aha. New weapon, the true dragon bane, an actual sword. And to any of my legates or any clever stranger who would one day decipher the code leading to this parchment, this was not written for you but for me. As the founder of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Still, I had many names and too long a story. These few lines are meant to help me remember who I was, what choices I made, and why I did what I chose to do, to never cease to inquire about immortals and firmly banish any of them who would prove evil. Through the centuries of my long life, I've been given many names and many titles, but I remember being born on the beautiful island of Albion. I forget the precise dates, but I was told it was during the summer of the first quarter of the 5th century after the birth of the Christian Messiah. I vaguely remember my mother's voice, as sweet as fresh honey, when she sang to my older brother and me. She named me Paul, and my brother Emerus. My father was a strong knight of the kingdom of Penichen. I think I had a happy childhood. I learned to read, and I was taught by wise men. Then the Saxons came, and all was lost. The invaders came from the east and took the land. This was before the false prophet, now known as the Horned Trickster, presented himself in front of King Gorthgern to foresee the fight of the red and the white dragons and the defeat of our people. His words were so powerful that the king made him his advisor. As soldiers, as warriors, my father and my brother had no choice but to stand by their king and fight. As a priest, I was free to choose another path. After the death of our mother, I led the exile of my people. I led them across the sea, the young, the old, and the sick, to the islands of Ushant and Bats, to the city of Oxmoor, where we had to learn new languages, and in all these places I went, I spoke the truth and the true faith, and I spoke about the devil and his crooked horns. With the years, I almost forgot about the face of my mother and forests of my youth, about the fall of our land and the death of my relatives. I had so much to accomplish. I was a bishop. I had a flock to guide. My eyes looked into the future. I forgot how to remember my previous life. I was old And at peace, when my brother Emrys found me, many years after his tomb had been sealed, I saw his dead flesh walk toward me in the dim light of the evening, and his rotten mouth spoke ill of me. He called me a traitor, for I had fled the land of our ancestors while he remained to fight. The trickster was his master now. He had granted him unnatural and prolonged life. I called my own brother the son of the dragon, and a dragon himself, for that was what he had become. But he refused to listen. He wanted me to join him and help him to protect Albion, to unite our people again in the next battles to come. To achieve victory, he offered me everlasting life. As I refused, he attacked me, and his fangs and claws went deep into my flesh. Finally, I managed to blind him with my soul, and the power of God struck him. Then I sent him away, back to the sea and to the shadows, forbidden ever to come back. This is the true story of my brother and of my soul. This is how we were both defeated, for my words did not convince him, and his bite corrupted me. Soon I died, and I rose from my grave to forever walk under the clouded moon. I drank the blood, I changed my face. For the crime I had committed upon my own kin, I swore to go back to Albion. There I would watch and protect the land in my own way, strengthened by my faith and blinded by the sun. Of my weakness I would make strength, a ray of hope in the darkness for the centuries to come. Under many disguises among the livings, bound to my oath to protect the living from the threat of the dragons, and ready to ban any of them who would prove evil. This is quite the sword. I should definitely upgrade it to perfect. Okay, yeah. That's probably gonna be my weapon of choice. Well, the blood seeking anyway. Well, I made a save there, so I think we're fine. Should find a hideout. There's a hideout behind me. Let's go that way. Ah. Dose of insulin? Interesting. Alright, let's upgrade this baby. I need more aluminum parts. Now the question is, do I want more blood or damage? Let me see if there's any aluminum parts I can get for. Ooh. So it's 306 damage. I think that's 524 damage. Well, if I'm getting blood from this, then maybe more blood would be the way to go. Yeah, we'll do that. And then the pump action shotgun. Need more rivets. None of these give rivets, do they? These give rivets. $672 damage is nothing to scoff at. Alright. So in terms of our actual loadout, there we go. Good stuff. I don't think I should rest just yet. I think... No, I don't want to go this way. You should head to Lady Ashbury's.
What has happened to the London that I knew?
Support the equality between men and women.
Shall we try this sword out? It's good, but it doesn't have, like, the knockback that the mace does. So I guess the sword will strictly be for bloodletting, which is fine. More EXP is always nice.
Get them weapons ready! We found one! Over there! There's one of them vermin!
check in with Lady Ashbury.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan? What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
He was mortally wounded. I put an end to his misery.
That is terrible, Jonathan. And yet you did what you must. The poor man.
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skal epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Edgar gave no heed to ethics. His theory could have been proven to be correct, but he abused the confidence of his patients to test it.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Icor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait!
enemy.
No! Elizabeth!
Wow. Alright, we've got a laundry list of stuff to do. But I think this is a good time to end stream, because we're near the end of the game, aren't we? We just get the antidote, and then... and then we finish the game, yeah? Yeah, I think that's it. Alright, we'll leave that for tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream. And then we'll see if my save scumming work, because I'm gonna go back and then embrace everyone, and then I'm gonna fight the Red Queen at max level and see how that goes. Just for funsies. But that's something we'll do for tomorrow. Let's find someone to raid out to. Hum, 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 hum. Alright, I know we're reading. We are rating this person. I absolutely love Alice in Wonderland, so this is a no-brainer. And they're doing art. We always love art here. Thanks so much for being here. Tomorrow we're gonna finish Vampyr. It's been what, a month? Less than a little more than a month. And yeah, exciting. And then we'll be starting our next game, Claire Obscure. Ooh. I may try something different with Claire Obscure though, but we'll see what happens. But that's fine because I've got a couple days to figure that out. Anyway, thanks so much for being here. You guys are great. I appreciate you. As always, take care. Make sure to check out the Discord if you like to, keep up with whatever I'm doing. And I guess I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.